Turnip? Of all the things you could have picked, turnip? All right. Hey, out in garden with David Whitwam. Okay, we're about to get a little bit of a science and weather lesson this morning.
Exactly.
I think. Hi. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
All right, it's about our lettuce. By the way, the garden looks great, and then you pointed out something to me that we need to deal with, which is that right there.
Yeah, our lettuce is bolting, which basically means it's putting up long stems. This is from the heat. It's from the stress. And what the lettuce plant is trying to do is it's trying to put out a seed head. It puts the seed heads out really high because it needs the wind to carry the seeds around.
Okay.
The minerals it's pulling up to build the seeds with are extremely bitter. So basically, heat makes your lettuce bitter. That's the short story.
Is it salvageable?
It's very salvageable, especially now because we don't have seed heads yet. And if we actually get it early, you can actually counter some of that bitterness. So we'll call them tannins. Okay. They're milky, so see the milky stuff coming out? So
that's bitter.
That's bitter.
Okay.
Okay. And the things that you can use to counter that are cold.
Now you got me wanting to taste it.
It's very bitter.
Really? Is it bad?
Try it. I mean, it's just bitter. So the things that can counter that are thyme.
No, sorry, start all over again. Start over.
So the things that can counter that are thyme, water, cold, and vinegar. So basically,
not parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. You mean time on the clock, right?
Time on the clock.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this home and we're going to rip it into tiny pieces like we're making the salad. We're going to soak it in a sink full of ice cold water. So basically, because we ripped it, the tannins are going to leach out and water's going to come in. Okay, the water's cold, so that's adding cold. It helps break down that molecule.
Okay.
I'm going to take it out of the sink, I'm going to dry it off, and I'm going to leave it in the fridge overnight. Oh, if it's really bitter, add a cap full of vinegar to that water. So
well, let me tell you something. From what I just experienced, put the vinegar in.
Yeah, all these things are going to counter that that bitterness that's in the tannins. So
and you'll be able to eat it.
It'll be sweet as can be the next day.
All right, but now if you bit into that lettuce right now, would it taste like?
It depends on the leaf. So these upper leaves probably are going to be more bitter because that's where the seed head's going to form. And then these older leaves that are toward the bottom are actually probably still pretty good. I'm sure there's still some bitter. Yeah, I know. He always tries it. So it was cold last night, so it should have broken down the tannins.
Not as bad as what I had from you.
Exactly. So it was cold last night, so that probably broke the tannins down. Yeah,
but not everything is bolting.
That's right. That's what it should look like. So this is our romaine lettuce, and it's forming a nice head. So we're not going to cut that out today. So I'm going to cut out all the lettuce that is bolting.
How many heads of lettuce are bolting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe 6 out of the whole thing.
But it's salvageable. That's the good news.
It's salvageable. As a side note, though, think about like one of the most common ingredients in salad dressing. Oil and vinegar.
Oil and vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yeah. Exactly.
And people will put lemon on their salad as well. Yeah. So that's the acid. It helps break down the tannins.
All right. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I'll never do that again.
We're going to save this.
Okay. You're going to save it. Yeah. Jen?
So many things are blowing my mind. The oil and vinegar thing. And why on earth would you try it twice after you knew it was bad the first time?
It takes a lot for me to learn my lesson. You know that.
Oh, I know it. All right, Russell. Bye.